Welcome to another episode of The Cynical Writer. Before we get started, I would just like to remind everyone that the best way to support this channel is to purchase my books, and I've left a link in the description section in case you're interested. Now, which website is better for writers to use, YouTube or TikTok? Well, both have their advantages and disadvantages, and it really depends on what your goals are. If your goal as a writer is to sell as many books as possible, let's say that you've already written a book and you want to sell it, then I would say that TikTok is probably a better place for you, because I know, at least for me, that I get far more views on TikTok than I get on YouTube. Like, on average, my YouTube videos get between 20 or 30 views, and it's really pitiful. You would think that with as many videos as I've posted, because I've made nearly 500 videos at this point, or perhaps over by the time this episode airs, my views just never get any views. You think that some of them would have gone viral, but I haven't. None of my videos on YouTube have gone viral for at least 6 or 7 years. The highest viewed video I ever made was a video called "Why Do Modern Movies Suck?", which had nothing to do with writing many years ago, and that got around 37,000, but I only have maybe a dozen videos out of the 500 or so that I've made that have gotten over 1,000 views. Many don't even get hundreds of views. They get 20, 30 views, and I think that's because YouTube is so search result based, and that YouTube does a very poor job of bringing like-minded people together, of attracting an audience for you. Now, YouTube Shorts do a little better. Like, sometimes I might get 100 or 200 views. But again, the quality, though, within the YouTube Shorts simply isn't there, because YouTube Shorts, they're showing my videos to everybody and not just people who are involved with reading or writing. So for that reason, the YouTube Shorts help a little, but not really a whole lot. Whereas on TikTok, on average, I get usually between 200 and 400 views. And every once in a while, I might get a video that has maybe 1,000 or 2,000 views. And obviously, the more eyes that are on a book, the more people will purchase it. So TikTok is certainly better for purchasing books if you want to make money off of your books. However, it's really quantity over quality, because although more people may buy my book because of TikTok, I don't really get a lot of quality viewers. Is that I very seldomly get people who comment on a video more than once. There are some people who I would know would like to see my content, but for some reason the algorithm just doesn't show my content to them. So there's that, but you don't really get a lot of quality viewers on TikTok, whereas on YouTube, if someone does happen to find you, they will likely be a more loyal viewer and will comment on your videos more regularly. So on TikTok, you might get hundreds or thousands of people viewing your video, but they won't say anything, or they might just leave really stupid comments, which they do occasionally, because many people on TikTok, they're just scrolling through, so they may make some asinine comment about the way you speak or the way you look, or about something that has nothing to do with the video, and so you get a lot of trolls on TikTok. But again, so you may get a lot of views and you may get a lot of purchases potentially, but it won't lead to any kind of community. Whereas on YouTube, you may only get 20, 30 views, but the 3 or 4 people who comment on your video will probably be more interested in your content. So it really depends on what you're looking for. If your main goal is to sell books, then I would suggest TikTok. If your main goal is to build an author community and find connections, then I would recommend YouTube. Which is why I use both. Ideally, you would like to, because I have 2 goals for being online primarily, and that is to sell my books and also build a kind of author social community. And that the need for social interaction is fulfilled more on YouTube, but the need for sales is fulfilled more on TikTok. So basically, I use both platforms to fulfill my needs. But in the end, it really depends on what you're looking for. And So thank you for listening to this video. Next week I will return with a different topic. Make sure to check out my books in the description section. And until next time, goodbye.